Good evening and welcome to Breaking Views on NDTV. I am Ankit Tyagi. Ladies and gentlemen, today, once again, of course, an occasion of political bickering between the BJP and the Congress, and Rahul Gandhi was once again at the center of that political bickering. So on the show today, we are going to talk about the drama charge which the BJP has leveled against the Congress party and the show of strength that we saw on the Congress party today, everybody galvanizing around Rahul Gandhi. How are the political legal moves being interpreted? We'll talk about that. And on the show also, as we promised on our special segment, the pole position, we'll take you back to Karnataka, where Siddaramaiah, the big face as far as the Congress party is concerned, he spoke to NDTV on the entire confusion within the Congress party of where he should fight the elections. Kolardo has been declared, and of course the problems that the party and the strategy that they have for the upcoming elections. We'll take you to that as well. But starting with our top story at this moment, big legal and political moves were made by the Congress party today in Rahul Gandhi's fight against his disqualification. About 10 days after being convicted and sentenced for maximum punishment in a criminal defamation case which resulted in the former Congress president disqualification, the Congress legal team today made its first legal move. The Surat Session Court granted bail to Rahul Gandhi in the Modi surname criminal defamation case and also suspended the sentence of 2 years. But the court has not yet stayed the conviction in the case, which would restore his Lok Sabha membership. So before in fact we move on, let me very quickly tell you what happened in the court today and what it means as far as the legal in fact process is concerned. Now, there is no interim stay on Rahul Gandhi's conviction, so that is why his disqualification continues. So that's a very, very important point. No impact on Rahul Gandhi's disqualification, because the hearing on the stay of this entire disqualification, basically the conviction and the sentencing, will start on 13th of this month. Rahul Gandhi's legal fight will continue. First, he will have to get himself a stay as far as the Sessions Court is concerned. Only then he can appeal for his disqualification to in fact be undone. And Rahul Gandhi will not have to appear as far as the personal appearance is concerned in this case. Now, this was the legal part of this entire battle. But the Surat court saw today a huge show of strength by the Congress in support of Rahul Gandhi. We'll play out some visuals of how the bus came and so many Congress leaders were along Rahul Gandhi at the Surat court. It included 3 chief ministers of Congress-ruled states, Ashok Gehlot, Bhupesh Baghel and Sukhwinder Singh Sukkhu of Himachal Pradesh. Along with his sister Priyanka Gandhi, there were other senior leaders like K.C. Venugopal, Anand Sharma, who accompanied Rahul Gandhi to the Surat court today. The Congress tried to create a big political optics out of what many believe was a standard legal process. BJP, meanwhile, wary of the narrative of victimization that the Congress party is trying to create, termed this show of support as a political tamasha, even going to the extent of calling it an attempt to intimidate the judiciary.
My point is very simple. Why Congress party is trying to put this kind of undue pressure to the judiciary? There are means and ways to deal with all judicial matter. But is this the way? Has there ever seen a case like where the entire party is trying to घेराव a court?
ये शक्ति प्रदर्शन नहीं है. हमारे लीडर है तो लीडर के साथ खड़े होने के लिए सभी लोग जाते हैं. एक मामूली केस भी जब होता है तो आपके परिवार के लोग जाते हैं. तो ये तो पूरा एक पार्टी है और देश के लिए लड़ रहे हैं. तब जब देश के लिए लड़ रहे हैं तो हमारे लोग पूरे वहां पर पहुंचते हैं.
So is Rahul Gandhi and the Congress's attempt of trying to create a sympathy wave, a hero against the establishment, and also, somebody who the government is in fact going after, is all that is the Congress and Rahul Gandhi succeeding in that? Or is the BJP, by hitting back at Rahul Gandhi, denying him the opportunity to create a political movement or a movement ahead of the 2024 elections? To discuss this, I have with me, my esteemed panel who is joining us at this moment. We have Dr. Shama Mohammed, spokesperson of the Congress Party, joining us this evening. Aprajita Sarangi, Member of Parliament of the Lok Sabha for the Bharatiya Janata Party, also with us. And we also have Mr. Arima Sundaram, senior lawyer, Supreme Court, to give us legal perspective as far as this case is concerned. Before I go to my political guest, Mr. Arima Sundaram, thank you for joining us. I want to start by asking you, sir, how should the proceedings of the day be looked at today? Is it just the legal wheels turning, a process taking its course, or is it some sort of a relief as far as Rahul Gandhi is concerned?
Well, I think granting a suspension of the jail sentence, granting bail, was given. I mean, there's no doubt but that it would have been done, not just for Mr. Rahul Gandhi's case, but for anybody who had been sentenced to 2 years, and for something like the crime he has been sentenced for. I think it was but natural that the court which passed the sentence would have suspended it to give time for him to go to an appellate court. And I believe that in all such cases, I would say, inevitably, bail will be granted. That was a given. So I don't think that was anything out of the ordinary. It was something I think was quite automatic.
Okay, so it was nothing out of ordinary. Dr. Shama Mohammed, I want to start with you, and a response to what the BJP has been terming as a political gimmick. The Bharatiya Janata Party says that it was a simple legal process, and you have to respond to the charge that the law minister specifically made, Mr. Kiran Rijiju. He termed it as a drama, also going to the extent of calling it an attempt to intimidate the judiciary.
First and foremost, who in God's name is the Bharatiya Janata Party to tell us how to run our party, what we do, how we give support? They are nobody. Let them take care of their matters, all right? Let them not try to act like the big boss even to other parties. Yeah, today our leader was going to court and it was a show of support. It was a show of solidarity with Rahul Gandhi ji, and I find nothing wrong in doing that. Now, Mr. Kiran Rijiju has to start thinking before he talks, because I think the speed at which what goes from his brain to mouth is faster than what he thinks. Because as he says, what do you mean by intimidating the judiciary? Intimidating the judiciary would be all our party people would have get out the judiciary. That is what is intimidating the judiciary. Our party people were stopped. In fact, the Bhai Jagtap, the president of Mumbai Congress Party, Mumbai branch of the Congress Party, was not allowed to come. Many of our workers were stopped from going there. I fail to understand. Let me finish, then you talk. I fail to understand why. Is there something wrong here? So here we are showing solidarity with Rahul Gandhi ji because, one, he's fighting against an undeclared emergency. This person called Kiran Rijiju, a few weeks back, threatened the judiciary, threatened the judges, saying that some judges are doing certain things against our country. And I'm telling them that you better beware. That is an open threat to the judiciary. I don't know why there has been nothing against him from the judiciary. Why didn't they not take any action? Because see, there is no, this is an open, so that is exactly what we call contempt of court. And there is a senior lawyer sitting here. I fail to understand why no action was there. There should be contempt of court. He openly threatened judges. All right, so
but
that is
who is stopping the Congress party? If you feel so strongly about it, why isn't the Congress party taking the legal route against Mr. Rijiju?
So what I'm trying to say is that then, if that is what you people say as well as them. So why should we always take the legal route? Because we are a parliamentary democracy. If we want to take the legal route, let the Bharatiya Janata Party and the NDA move away. Let the Supreme Court be in charge of this country. Because every time we ask them anything, they say, why don't you go to the court? Everything is go to court. So then why are they? Why is Mr. Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India, ask him to resign? So we will not stop. For one thing, they can say whatever they can divert, but the JPC on Mr. Adani will not be moved away from, and we will expose them. We will not go away from the corruption.
You've taken your time to make your opening remarks. Let me go across to Aprajita Sarangi. On this, Aprajita Sarangi, how the Congress wants to play their cards is up to the Congress party. because the fact remains, ma'am, similar kind of defamation case was filed by Mr. Arun Jaitley against Arvind Kejriwal in the Delhi court. We saw a huge crowd of the Bharatiya Janata Party leaders accompanying him to the court. So this is a practice which has been used by every political party to make political points. It's a political and legal battle. Why is there a problem if the Congress does the same?
Please allow me to take you back a few years. In 1951, this grand old party, barring Tamil Nadu, was everywhere in the country, right? And today we see the situation of this party worsening with every passing day. And you know the reason. I think today whatever happened, the laughter invoking drama that took place before the Sessions Court in Surat actually indicates one thing which I think is very visible to 140 crore Indians. The full party machinery of the Congress works only for the rescue, relief and rehabilitation of a single leader. Now, what was the incident? What was the event? In fact, Rahul Gandhi had to file an appeal against the order of conviction. Now, it could have been done through an advocate also. Well and good, he went. But then this entire crowd with 3 chief ministers from 3 states leaving their work behind were not required to be there. And you know, somewhere or the other down the line, in fact, they wanted to kind of, rally behind this particular person just to show that they were strong. Well and good. Why? But then this solidarity should have been shown also in the case of P.V. Narasimha Rao and Bhutta Singh when they went to jail in 2000. Where was this solidarity? In fact, I heard the spokesperson talking about solidarity. D.K. Shivkumar in 2019 went to jail. He was the Karnataka Congress president. There was no solidarity shown. Not one Congress worker went to actually stand by him. P. Chidambaram, very recently, 2019, went to the jail, stayed there for 106 days. 106 days, and he was a former
so you've made your point. Let Shama Mohammed respond to that. Shama,
yes.
What Praja Sarangi is saying, that Congress only comes alive when it is about Gandhis, and that gives the Prime Minister and the BJP the whole handle to attack the Congress party on the dynastic route.
What is she saying? I think she's talking again nonsense. Unfortunately, she's a member of parliament. Otherwise, I'm very shocked at how a member of parliament is.
And that is why you are going down the line. You are going from bad to worse.
Okay.
Rubbish to not.
This is the language which has brought you to this level. This is the language which has brought you to this level.
Ladies,
let's
you are getting decimated from the political map of the country.
Let her make a point. I'll come to you. You can then respond to her. Shama, please go ahead.
The Bharatiya Janata Party has this ability to come out and lie and spew lies here, all right? But I will not allow any Aparajita Sarangi or a mother or a grandmother to come and speak lies here. Let me make it very clear. When
let's not make it personal. Please don't use these kind of words. You want to make a political point, go ahead and make it. Don't make it personal, ma'am. She did not attack you personally.
I think she has to mind her
Let's
language.
have a civil political debate. Shama Mohammed, go ahead.
Because if
she
they
should
keep
know how to talk,
like
what
this,
to say and what not to say.
Then Mr. D.K. Shivkumar or for that
And
matter,
this is the reason why Congress is going down with every passing day.
Okay. Shama Mohammed, please refrain from making any personal comments, ma'am. You are a seasoned spokesperson. You better know how to make political points. So let's just stick to that. Go ahead, please.
This is where you're spokesperson, so you are in that level. So you please keep quiet, otherwise I'm not going to let you talk, whoever you are. Okay, I don't care, you're Aparajita Sarangi or anybody.
Shama Mohammed, we are completely digressing from what we have asked. You are making it personal for no reason. There is no need for that. Let's be civil. Once and for all, let me tell you, please make a political point. You don't have to address your opponent by any names. Please go ahead.
I'm not addressing her with any names. I'm just telling if she interrupts, I will not let her speak, and I will talk things. So let her stop speaking. And I did not interrupt.
See, this arrogance is well displayed by each and every leader of Congress.
All our time only trying to play this. And both of you know this is not the channel where we like this kind of a discussion. I've told Shama she's going to stick to a political point. She's speaking. Let her continue, and then you respond. Shama Mohammed, please go ahead.
Sarangi, I'm talking now. Shut your mouth.
I hope she stays within her limits.
She's not shutting her bloody mouth.
Shama, I am sorry, Shama, I have to intervene. You can't use these kind of words. You've been going on and on, calling names, even if somebody is interjecting you. This is not the way a debate is conducted, not political points are made. So I will let both of you to take a breather. Let me get to Mr. Ariman Sundaram. Mr. Sundaram, now going forward, what are the options for Rahul Gandhi, particularly looking at how can he get his disqualification upturned, sir? Disqualification order or the which has been given by the court. How can he get that stayed? What are the options for Mr. Rahul Gandhi's legal team?
Well, one of three ways. Number one, the appeal is allowed and the judgment is reversed. Number two, that although the conviction is upheld, the sentence is reduced to less than 2 years. Or number three, while the appeal is being heard, which is definitely going to take a long time, and therefore being disqualified till the appeal is heard is going to be very difficult for a very active politician, and that too the leader of the largest party in opposition, would be to get a stay of the conviction or judgment. Now that is what was asked for, and that is what I'm sure they would have wanted at the very earliest. But usually a stay of a conviction, in my view, will not be granted ex parte on the first day of hearing, but a short enough notice for the other side to respond, to file their counter pleadings, and to be heard on the matter will be granted. And that is where there seems to be some kind of doubt as to whether the stay petition is being heard on 13th April or on 3rd May. I've now come to understand, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, that it's 13th April, in which case on 13th April, undoubtedly, they would be pressing for a stay of the judgment.
Right.
And once a judgment is stayed, he would then once again be able to be back to being a parliamentarian, and the cloud of disqualification will stand lifted until such time as if he is finally, the appeal is dismissed and the conviction upheld. But the cloud of disqualification will be lifted if that stay is granted.
Right. Okay, let me go back to, in fact, Shama Mohammed on this. Shama, responding to the question that I had asked you earlier, does this in any way give an opportunity for the Bharatiya Janata Party, while the Congress is well within its rights to create a political, imagery as far as this moment is concerned or this entire matter is concerned, does it give the BJP what they are accusing you of only coming and rallying around for Mr. Rahul Gandhi and not for others?
We were there with DK Shivkumar, we were there with Mr. P. Chidambaram. So she can't come and lie out here. Now she can't digress. What are they trying to do now? They are bringing out these things. For example, where I told about Kiren Rijiju, she cannot reply to that. He threatened the judges. Why is she not replying? Because she doesn't have a mouth to reply for that. Don't digress from Adani. This is what they're doing. So they bring out all these things. They send out all their spokesperson, their senior ministers. Like you mentioned, when you're going to file a defamation case, I did not want to take it up because that is each party's what they want to do. That's why I didn't take it up. But as you said, when they wanted to just file a defamation case against Arvind Kejriwal, why were all their ministers, senior leaders going to Patiala House? I mean, so that is what is hypocritical about the party. They can do whatever they want. But what they do, when Rahul Gandhi just moves, they are so threatened by Rahul Gandhi. They know that Rahul Gandhi is the only one who speaks the truth and who stands with the truth and who's going to expose the cronyism between Adani and Mr. Modi. I'm asking one question to Apajita Sarangi today. If Mr. Modi, there is no cronyism by the Bharatiya Janata Party, she's a parliamentarian, why are you scared of a JPC when we have done JPCs for 2G and 3G? We were ready for a JPC for Augusta Westland, the so-called allegation against us. We were ready for a JPC for the so-called coal scam allegation against us. We were ready for JPC for anything. Because dal mein kuch kala nahi tha. Abhi dal mein kuch kala hai.
Okay, Aparajita ji, respond to what Shama is saying, and I also want to ask you this question. Has the Bharatiya Janata Party in any way given a full toss as, by disqualifying Mr. Rahul Gandhi? Have they given a full toss to the Congress Party and the Congress leader? Because every time he goes to the court, and like we saw what happened today, the BJP, leader Pranesh Modi, who is a complainant, was not present. The Congress says these are delaying tactics. Won't this hit home the point that the opposition is making, that the government is deliberately targeting Rahul Gandhi and other opposition leaders? You've given him an opportunity to do this time and time again when the court proceedings go on.
See, we are not targeting Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi has brought himself to this mess. And with him, the entire Congress party is going down. With each passing date is deteriorating. And I think 140 crore Indians know this. No
Answer
person,
JPC.
no
Why
family,
not
no
JPC?
dynasty
Shamaji,
is
she
above
did
law.
not, she
The
did
law
not,
will take
she did
its
not
course.
interrupt you. Please,
JPC
please
on
give
the
her the,
National
please extend the
Herald
same
case
courtesy to
also.
her.
As a
Let her
parliamentarian,
respond.
answer that.
Enforcement
Let her respond.
Directorate.
Shama,
He
let her
wants-
respond.
This is the problem with this
Shama, you can't
lady.
dictate a
Please
debate
stop her.
like this. Let her respond.
She
We are
doesn't know
wasting
how
our
to
time.
stay within limits.
You are hiding
Aparajita
things.
ji,
That's
She's
why-
please continue.
absolutely
Please
aghast,
continue.
you know.
On
She doesn't know how to
JPC.
respond to
You are
things.
hiding, you are corrupt. And that's why you don't want a JPC.
Okay, can we, you know,
Question,
this
why
is
don't
you
the
want to
problem.
say?
Shama Mohammed, this is not a
Question.
channel where I
She
tell my
doesn't know
producers to push
civility.
your
What do I say? What
fader
do I
down,
speak?
but you are
Sir, why
forcing
you
me
are
to do
not
that.
on
You're not
JPC?
allowing your opponent to
Why are you
speak.
hiding the
Let her
court?
I think
continue.
you either she goes out of the show
Let's
or
not
you
divert
stop her.
the time.
No, but you,
mute
Shama, you
her.
can't dictate the terms
Either
of the debate.
two.
Can we please put that fader down? I'm sorry, this is not what the kind of show that we practice. We don't want to do that, but we will have to remain in the realms of decency. Please go ahead, Prajita, and continue your answer.
See, when the Enforcement Directorate actually had the questioning of Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, this ruckus had been created on the streets of Delhi. All these Congress people from all over the country had come onto the streets, number one. And number two, even the chief ministers from different states had gathered together. Now, what's the big deal about it? Law has to take its course. The court has issued an order. Appeal has to be filed, so there's nothing, no
But
big
you are
deal
accused
about
of delaying
it.
tactics. The BJP leader who filed the
no
appeal
person,
today
no
was not
family,
present.
no dynasty
It
is
seems
above
like
law.
there is a deliberate move to make sure that this disqualification of Rahul Gandhi continues well till the time the elections are on in 2024.
Not at all. See, let us allow the court to do its job. They have gone to the Sessions Court. Now let the court take its view. Okay. And as far as the Judicial Magistrates Court is concerned, it has issued passed an order. So I think let us all have faith in the constitutional bodies. It's not good to question the ability or the efficiency of these constitutional bodies which have been created, whether it is the executive or the judiciary or the parliament. I think it is
I'm
not
completely
right.
out of time. I'm sorry, ladies, we could have had more time to speak about what is going on as far as Rahul Gandhi is concerned, but we wasted a lot of time in just trying to, in fact, calm the tempers as far as this debate is concerned. I'll have to thank you at this moment for joining me on the broadcast, because I need to move on to our special focus, the pole position segment that we are talking about, as 2023 is a big election year, and the focus, of course, now on Karnataka. 10th is when the voting is going to take place, but the headache of the Congress party continues, because what is happening is today we saw the ruckus outside, in fact, the Congress, the KPCC office, where ticket aspirants, of the Congress party were dramatic scenes, were protesting, shouting slogans, and this becomes a problem for the Congress party. We have seen the Congress strategy faltering in many states, specifically on seats where there are more than one big strong aspirants. Is the Congress riddled or plagued with this problem? Is this going to be a big factor in deciding whether the Congress, which has a strong chance in Karnataka, can make the home run? That's the big question. We spoke, in fact, to the big face as far as the Karnataka Congress is concerned, Siddaramaiah, one of the chief ministerial aspirant as well. We spoke to him about the Kolar conundrum of the Congress party, because Mr. Siddaramaiah wants to shift from his current Badami seat to Kolar. Siddaramaiah, in fact, will contest from Kolar in the eastern Karnataka, but the Congress wants a safe seat, Varuna, for the party veteran. Congress sources have told NDTV that the party base has eroded in Kolar in the past decade. Congress sources also told NDTV BJP and JDS may have an unofficial understanding to defeat Mr. Siddaramaiah. Is he confident on the seat of Kolar? What is his strategy? Listen in to the man himself.
NDTV was in Kolar.
Yes.
On Saturday. We saw a tremendous response. Has your Kolar seat been confirmed?
No, not yet confirmed. See, the leaders and the workers of the Congress party from Kolar district and also Chikbalapura and Bangalore rural districts, they are requesting me to contest from Kolar.
Okay.
They thought that if I contest from Kolar, it helps more than 20 constituencies in and around Kolar. That is why they are requesting me to contest from Kolar.
Okay.
So mentally I am prepared to contest from Kolar. But ultimately High Command has to decide whether I should contest from one constituency or two constituencies. Ultimately High Command has to decide. I told Kolar people that if High Command agrees, I will contest from Kolar also.
Okay.
Because they have already cleared Varna.
Correct, yes.
So I will contest from Varna. And if High Command agrees, I will contest from Kolar also.
Okay. When you say if the High Command agrees, do you have a second option if they don't agree?
No, it's not a question of option.
Okay.
It's not a question of having option and
Winnability.
that is not the case here.
Okay.
High Command ultimately has to agree.
Right.
If the High Command agrees, I will contest. It is my last election, last electoral fight. Electoral fight. I am not go out of the active politics. I will be in active politics. I will continue in active politics. But as far as the electoral politics is concerned, this will be my last election. I am also an aspirant
Yes.
for the Chief Minister post.
Yes.
Mr. D.K. Shivkumar is also an aspirant
Yes.
for the Chief Minister's post. In democracy, these things are happening, happening.
Okay.
Nothing wrong in that.
Absolutely nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong.
Yes.
If D.K. Shivkumar wants to become the Chief Minister, nothing wrong.
Absolutely.
If I want to become the Chief Minister, some ex wants to become the Chief Minister, nothing wrong. Ultimately, the newly elected MLAs, they have to elect
Okay. So the majority comes.
leader of the legislature party. And ultimately High Command has to take a decision. So that is the democratic procedure.
Interesting election it is going to be in Karnataka, where the D.K. Shivkumar versus Siddaramaiah battle in Congress. Meanwhile, Yediyurappa versus B.L. Santosh, C.T. Ravi. So both the big political players riddled with factionalism. We'll keep a very close eye on that. That's all the time that we have on breaking news. Thank you so much. Good night.